God spoke, saying that before October 18, 4 major things will happen that will shake the very ground under your feet. These 4 powerful moves will open up the heavens over your whole life and will surely prove that no human delay, no evil opposition, no earthly situation can stop the plan of the Most High. I'm speaking to someone right now who has been praying, crying, waiting and wondering when your time would finally turn. Listen to this with the deepest part of your spirit. Your period of waiting has now reached its end date. The heavens have marked down your name. God has written an official order just for you. And before the 18th of October, the clear evidence of His great power will show up in your life. Don't think of this as just common talk. This is not a speech of mere cheer. This is a divine announcement. God said the winds of big change are starting to gather. The spiritual air around you is moving. What you couldn't achieve for years, what seemed totally impossible through your own effort, God will make happen suddenly. When God speaks, time itself bends to follow His will. When God gives an order, all of creation must obey. When God decides to move, even your strongest enemies will have to witness your rise. Many of you have been through very quiet times. You prayed but heaven seemed still and silent. You knocked but no door opened. You fasted but the breakthrough never came. But I tell you now by a holy message that silence was not Him being absent. It was actually preparation time. God was not ignoring you at all. He was setting you into position. He was carefully arranging the unseen things, working behind the curtain of your frustration. You thought nothing at all was happening, but God was getting people chances and the right time to come together perfectly before October 18. And now, the Spirit of God is clearly saying 4 things are about to unfold. 4 movements of God's perfect plan that will clearly mark a major turning point in your future. The first big thing that will happen before October 18 is divine reversal. God said, I am canceling the judgment. Every bad word spoken against you, every closed-up door, every plan that was meant to bury your potential, I am completely overturning it. Where you were deemed unfit, I am now qualifying you. Where you were pushed away, I am granting you great favor. Where you were kept waiting, I am accelerating your progress. You see, God does not need anyone's permission to promote you. He doesn't look at your past history to decide your future. He simply says, let there be. And suddenly there is. You thought you were falling behind. You looked at others and felt forgotten. But the Spirit of God says, I have kept you hidden for a reason. Hidden but not abandoned. Concealed, not rejected. God was preparing you in the darkness so that when He brings you into the light, no human being will be able to take credit. You will clearly know that it was God and God alone. The very people who felt sorry for you will witness your great elevation. The same ground that saw your tears will now witness your big triumph. But listen closely, divine reversal won't come without a divine alignment. Before God fully changes your situation, He will first change your mindset. He will clear out fear, doubt, and any bad feelings from your heart. You cannot pour new, powerful wine into an old, weak wineskin. God is cleaning out your heart so you can handle what's coming. Some of you have had things, people, and plans taken away, not because God was punishing you, but because He was making you pure. Be joyful because your loss was not the ending. It was the preparation for full restoration. The second thing God said will happen before October 18 is divine revelation. God is about to show you what you couldn't see. A new level of clear vision and strong direction is coming that will end all confusion. Some of you have been standing at a fork in the road, unsure of the next move. You prayed for signs, for proof, for direction, and God says, I am about to reveal it. The covering will lift. The confusion will be over. You will know exactly what to do. This powerful revelation will not come through noise. It will come through quiet stillness. In the quiet of your praying time, in the solitude of your heart, God will gently whisper strategies that will change everything. You will suddenly understand why some doors closed. You will realize why you had to wait. God will connect the dots and turn your past pain into a clear future purpose. Revelation is not just new information. It is illumination. It opens your eyes to truly see how close your miracle truly is. When God reveals, He brings back your confidence. Many of you have questioned if you still hear God's voice, if He still speaks to you. But He hasn't been silent. He has been strategic. You weren't waiting for Him to talk. You were waiting to be still enough to listen. Now that your spirit is ready, revelation will rush in like a flood. You will see visions, get clear instructions, and have divine insight that will put you exactly where you need to be. The third thing God said will happen before October 18 is divine reward. This is the reward for being faithful, the reward for holding on, the reward for trusting fully. When everything looked impossible, God saw the nights you cried, the days you worked hard, the hours you kept on believing. Even when no one understood, every single tear, every single prayer, every single act of obedience was not wasted. Heaven recorded absolutely everything. Now God says, I am sending compensation. Not just spiritual gifts, but clear, visible proof of my favor. The kind of blessing that cannot be hidden. The kind of increase that will silence those who mock you. For too long, the good people have worked without seeing the final harvest. But God said, this is the time of manifestation. Your faith has grown strong. Your character has been made pure, and now your season for reward has finally arrived. When God gives a reward, He doesn't do it halfway. He brings back what was lost, multiplies what was little, and makes huge what was hidden. You will see big breakthroughs in your finances, in your relationships, in your health, and in your inner peace. But hear me very clearly, this reward is not just about being comfortable. It is about confirmation. God is confirming that your obedience was not in vain. He is proving that those who put their trust in Him will never be embarrassed. And the fourth thing God said will happen before October 18 is divine restoration. You are about to get back everything that was stolen. The time, the happiness, the chances, the inner strength, the confidence, you will recover all of it. You will look around and ask, how did all this happen so quickly? And the answer will be simply God. When restoration comes from God, it doesn't arrive in small pieces. It comes in complete fullness. Some of you have been through years of fighting, attacks, betrayals, and deep disappointments, and you wondered if you would ever feel whole again. But listen to this, God never allows pain without a purpose. The storm was not sent to break you. It was sent to show what could not be broken. You held on. You kept believing. And now full restoration will come. You will stand up stronger than before. You will walk with great confidence, not because of who you are, but because of what God has already done inside you. Before October 18, you will see these 4 strong movements from God: reversal, revelation, reward, and restoration. But you must get your heart ready to accept them. God's promises are not automatic. They require alignment. You must put yourself in a position of faith. Doubt cannot enter the atmosphere where miracles happen. Fear cannot stand where faith is active and alive. God is not moved by complaining. He is moved by strong conviction. If you truly believe He can, then act like He already has. Speak it out, declare it, live as though it is already unfolding. Faith is not just passive waiting. It is active expectation. It is the boldness to believe that what God said will happen, must happen, and cannot be stopped. Even right now in the unseen world, God is planning your turnaround. He is speaking your name in places you've never even entered. He is moving the hearts of people who will help you without knowing why. He is sending resources your way to meet your need at the exact moment you need them. Don't be fooled by what you currently see. The visible world is only a reflection of the invisible one. God always moves first in the unseen area, and then it shows up in the physical world. When you pray, when you believe, when you stay faithful, you are building momentum in the invisible realm. And when the right time is full, it bursts out into reality. That's why the enemy has been attacking you harder lately, because he knows your manifestation is so near. God said before October 18, I will make it totally clear that I am with you. There will be signs that only you will understand. Personal proofs that no one else will grasp, but you will know deep in your spirit that it was God alone. You will feel divine timing coming together. You will see new chances appear suddenly. You will witness people coming back with apologies. You will feel peace replacing anxiety. God is saying, do not be afraid of a sudden change. For many, the shift will come very swiftly, and you might feel unprepared. But understand this, when God accelerates your life, He also gives you the tools for it. What would normally take years will happen in days. What once seemed far away will arrive without warning. The delay you had has built capacity within you. Now the blessing will completely fill that capacity. And yes, the enemy will try to distract you as you get closer to your breakthrough. The noise will increase. You might face misunderstandings, sudden sadness, or unexpected problems. But remember, distraction is the enemy's last tool before he loses. When God is about to move, the enemy tries to cloud your focus. Do not engage with anything negative. Do not waste your energy defending what God is already proving. Stay quiet. Stay believing this is not the time to give up. It is the time to stand strong. God is not asking you to fight this battle. He is asking you to believe that it is already won. The biggest act of faith is rest. Not being lazy, but spiritual confidence. It is the stillness that says, I know God is working. Before October 18, God will make your faith visible. Those who doubted your calling will witness your proof. Those who laughed at your patience will see your promotion. And to those who say, I don't see any sign yet, listen to this. The darkest moment comes just before the sun rises. When it looks like nothing is changing, that is exactly when God is working the most. Don't measure God's timing by a human calendar. God's word does not change to fit earthly deadlines. It fulfills them. You might be wondering why October 18. Because God has chosen a moment to clearly mark your transformation. Not because that date has magic power, but because it stands for divine timing. It is a reminder that your life is not random. It is scheduled. Heaven runs on purpose, not on accidents. When God sets a time, nothing can delay it. So now get yourself ready. Clean your heart of bad feelings. Let go of bitterness. Release the people who hurt you. Step away from anything that steals your peace. The glory that is coming cannot live in a dirty vessel. God is about to give you something sacred, powerful and lasting, but He will only pour it into a clean cup. Speak what you want to see. Declare over like October 18, divine reversal is happening. Before October 18, revelation is coming. Before October 18, reward is being released. Before October 18, restoration is showing up. Speak it with boldness. When you declare God's word with faith, you activate the unseen power. Words are spiritual forces. They create, they summon, they shift reality. God is looking for those who will believe beyond what makes sense. Those who will trust when there is no visible proof. Those who will say, even if nothing looks different, I still know God is moving. That kind of faith pleases Him. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith attracts miracles. So rise up in your spirit. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to declare. God has spoken, and what He has spoken will stand. You are stepping into divine timing. The next few days will not be ordinary. They will be supernatural. God is releasing answers, healing, money, peace, and open doors. You will stand in awe and say, truly, God has done this. Your story will change suddenly. Your surroundings will shift unexpectedly. The heavy feeling that once surrounded you will lift off. The peace that is beyond all understanding will fill your home. The same mouth that cried will soon laugh. The same hands that were empty will overflow. The same heart that was broken will dance again. Because when God speaks, reality obeys. And He has spoken concerning you. Before October 18, 4 things will happen: reversal, revelation, reward, and restoration. Believe it, declare it, get ready for it, and watch it unfold.